Welcome in, everybody. Welcome. Hi, Stuart. Everyone say hi to Stuart. He's the best. He's one of our two current stream mascots. The other one is comfortably asleep in a grocery bag about 5 feet behind me. So you might see him. I don't know. He's in the dark part. You good? He's good. Welcome in, though. I appreciate everyone coming by. Ryan, thank you for the raid and the subsequent hype train that followed. All you beauties, I see you. Chris, JustGTB, Wyan, I love you guys. Citrus, I love you, buddy. I'm excited to do some recording soon. Y'all are gonna see that in the background once we're done putting everything back together to where it needs to be. We'll have a little bit of a recording setup. I'm gonna be working on some tunes, and Chris and I are gonna be trying to write some music for the D&D stream. Haven't really worked on like cinematic scoring for shit in a long time, so we'll see how we do. But it's gonna be a fun little project. We'll probably film some. It won't be like a live stream thing because that would just performance anxiety through the
diploma. So, but that
I
finally
hit things with sticks. Because
I play piano.
Okay, well there we go. You're coming over. It's gonna be a whole project.
I need to get a saxophone. Does
I
anybody
make
have
gurgle
a saxophone I
sounds.
can have?
I don't know if bloopy saxophone jams are really the vibe this D&D campaign is going for, but definitely for the next comical one-shot, 100%.
You'd be surprised what a
Needs them in
soprano
there.
sax can do.
That's true. I mean, no, I wouldn't. I've worked in musical theater. They're pretty cool. Aves, thank you for the subby as well. And Bubba Lone Wolf, thank you for the raid as well, my friend. I appreciate y'all bringing your communities by to hang out with us over here. Announcements, just off the top of my head. Next week, I haven't actually told you guys this, so welcome to the party. You're in the know now. Next Monday, we will not be having our D&D stream because it is like my 4 or 5 year affiliate anniversary this weekend, and I got a pretty busy weekend, so I'm going to use Monday as my day off to stream stuff all day, or at least for like a good solid 8 hours or something. So instead of D&D, if you guys would be down to join me for some co-op gaming action, perhaps some Baldur's Gating or something, I don't know, we'll figure it out, or some other kind of comical game that we can all get in on. Keep an eye out for that. I'm pretty excited. I can't believe I've been doing this for that long. It's kind of crazy. Kind of weird looking back at all this started. I started this in a closet during COVID. And here I am in a living room, no longer during COVID.
You are out of the closet.
Yeah.
Out of the closet and into the streets. Out of the closet and into the streets.
Only halfway. But other than that, I'm going to be trying to get the morning streams going again. Work's kind of settled down a little bit, and soon I won't be on call all the time, so I'll probably be able to spend a little more time getting back into the morning routine of stuff. I'm looking forward to that, and that's about it. JT, what's so funny? I missed a joke and I want to be in on it. Tell me.
He said only halfway, and all I envisioned was you peeking around the closet like Shaq around the tree.
Exactly.
My neck fucking hurts.
That you could caption it. What's up, Hellscope? Welcome back. I knew you'd be here on time. Yeah, no, we got everyone here today. We're excited. Last week was exciting. I think that's it for announcements for me. So I'm gonna open up the floor for the good homies below me to just say something. Anything. Doesn't have to be a promo. Could just be words of encouragement for the chat or yourselves, because tonight might be a bit of a shit show. I'm excited. Starting with you, Ryan. What's going on at the little purple house on the hill these days?
This Thursday, we've got 500th episode. We're going to be watching clips for 7 hours-ish, probably even longer. Who knows? It's going to be a lot of fun. I'll be in chat. We're just going to be fucking memeing. It's going to be so great. Come on down. Words of encouragement. Don't hurt each other. Don't hurt yourself. And fuck, if we die here, I'll cry. But it'll be fine.
Well, we don't want to make Ryan cry, do we? That would be horrible.
Don't make the baby cry.
It would be awful. I see you, Hells. I see
Don't
what you're
make the
doing.
baby cry.
I see what you're doing.
Listen, he said those first 2 points, and then he said fuck, and I was like, I guess.
There was a long pause after fuck.
Don't hurt each other. Don't hurt yourself. Fuck.
It's like,
I mean,
all right.
Sure.
I suppose.
sure, fine, if you
I
insist.
don't-
No,
Next,
that's only Vite, Carl, and Dusty.
straight up. Next,
Not
speaking
yet.
of our beloved ranger, just JTB, what do you got to say to the people?
Yeah. So just you know, I think that gets the point across.
I need more angry kitty sounds from Dusty during the campaign, like during
know?
fights. Like you get punched by an enemy, and you're like, "Arrow!" Love it. Next up, Chris. Any words for the people?
Eat your veggies, or else you will get.
Diabetes.
There you go. Beautiful. Eat your veggies or diabetes. Hell's Court.
Diabetes.
What you got going on, you big beautiful soul? Thank you for joining us today.
Surgery.
I know.
I know, and you're here. You are a very strong man. He got a
It's
tube.
not
He
there
has a
no
hole.
more.
No more
Got a hole in
tubes.
his chest.
Look,
Let's
don't worry.
go.
I'll show you my bare chest here.
Do it.
It's not there no
so
more.
hard.
No more tube.
Damn. How's it feel to breathe?
Weird. Feels really
is-
fucking weird. Because I've had for a year straight, I've had a tube pressing on my heart and lungs, and now it's not. I'm actually
It's not.
weirdly short of breath.
Yeah, you're probably.
Weird.
It's probably a pretty big adjustment, honestly. Your lungs are like, I have so much more room to expand fully now. What is this? What is
So
this?
much room for activities.
Wow.
1/4 your lungs. Like, I forgot what I'm supposed to do here.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Why did
Put them by your side. Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah. That being said, we're very happy that Hells could join us today. Everyone, show some love to everybody. I mean, show some love. I think the only one who doesn't really have a big stream going. Okay, it's not gonna shout out JTB. My bot hates you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to tell
Most
you.
bots hate
Charge
me.
me up though. Bitch.
Yeah, it works.
A cock loves
Damn
you in my
clankers.
chat. What do you mean?
A cock loves JTB. There we
Yeah,
go.
he
Go show
keeps trying to
some
do his
love
emotes.
to the homies.
They're
we
good
gotta,
emotes.
we gotta get a cock a sub to your channel. I would love to see you doing the fucking nipples memes through everyone's Twitch chat. We will make you famous, my dude. You're gonna be big. You're gonna be huge. Did you move funny and
It's
now you
gonna
hurt
be
your no tube
micro.
hole?
Yeah, a little bit. It's all right.
Okay. Take
It
it
just
easy.
kind of twings sometimes.
You need to step away at any time. Just let us know and we'll put Greg Johnson on autopilot. It's pretty easy.
Yeah.
He's dumb as shit.
He does have one mode.
And
Dad.
that mode is pocket sand.
Sha sha sha.
You can't go wrong with pocket sand. But with all of that being said, I want to thank everybody again in the chat. If I missed you on the hello, everyone who came in with the raid. I'm Rusty. These are my friends. We're here to play some D&D. With that being
Actually-
said,
Everybody that came out on the raid, goodbye.
wow. Okay, way to make new
He gonna
people
kill
feel
us.
welcome. Wow. Okay.
No sassy neck movements. We learned no sassy neck movements.
That's what you
Greg,
get.
you're gonna have
to
Being rude
Play
to the
Greg
raiders.
Johnson perfectly straight the entire game. Just
I
T-pose
just
your
can't
way
move
through
my arm
life.
too much. It's fine.
Oh my god. So, with all that being said, let's do a quick recap before we pick up. Last session, the party, after some, culinary shenanigans from your beloved stepdad to be Greg Johnson. I hear angry cat noise.
Don't worry about it. Sorry, I knocked the thing over while I was closing the door so that your voice wouldn't carry in here. Continue.
Fair. Shit, that completely. I just heard noise down the hall. I'm like, there shouldn't be anyone out there. What the fuck?
So the call's coming from inside the house.
After some culinary shenanigans from Greg that ended up in Vite Carl eating a rather scrumptious albeit likely
Rat tail.
undercooked rat burger. So not the most pleasant of meals, but a meal nonetheless.
Hey, the rat burgers were pretty good. It was the other one that
After
wasn't so good.
your
the
limited
skunk.
amount of time in the inn, you
Oh, they were
left.
rat omelets.
After, yeah, please. After, of course, discovering that the inn was no longer in the possession of your former friend Willow, who seems to have left town in somewhat of a hurry. After some snooping from Dusty, you discovered there may be more going on than you had initially thought. But you decided that is something you will need to look into later, as you have pressing matters on your hands currently. You left the town of Fort Mistmere in the early hours of the morning, venturing deep into the Festerwood Forest, where you met Captain Oravon and his small brigade of men at the camp where you first started your journey, the very first quest you did as a team, as a group, as a fledgling company to be. And from there you made your way south into the Forest of Avanar, and eventually made your way back to Laravos Lake, where you, along with Captain Oravon and his men, sought to enter the long-forgotten Temple of Drak'Tharan, and perhaps draw out Captain Belros, the long-dead pirate captain with whom you've loosely aligned yourself in an attempt to set up the company Navyman. When we ended our session, you were just making your way deep into the hole that leads into the entrance of the temple. Captain Oravon and his men at your back, muskets loaded, should you try anything fishy. And that is where we're going to pick up today. So, what are you all doing? Who's leading the way as you kind of maneuver through this small rocky crevasse, or that cavern that leads somewhat downward below the surface of the lake?
I got a question
So-
for you.
Mm-hmm.
A character question, if that's
Mhm.
okay, real quick.
Mhm.
Exhaustion. How do you get rid of exhaustion?
You sleep.
Okay, it's just like a normal sleep?
Yeah,
Like a
you gotta have
normal long
a
rest?
long rest.
Okay,
And I think maybe Lesser Restoration can help with it, but I'm not sure on that one because I haven't played a
Yes.
healer.
I've
That is
just
correct.
I've never played a barbarian, and I did not know how bad the exhaustion would
What
be
did
if I
you-
frenzied at
What
something.
did? Oh, you did frenzy.
I haven't done it yet.
Okay, just
I am
planning to.
considering using it if I need to.
Level 1
Me,
exhaustion
please,
is
my
not
dad.
the end of the world, especially if you're not taking a whole lot of checks. It's around level 2 where things start to get really fucking shitty.
Cool.
Uh,
Sorry, I was curious.
So I recall casting Pass Without Trace again on us after
You do.
mentioning something.
We did
Captain.
not do our stealth rolls.
While I'm back there after casting,
Mhm.
I want to kind of lean into the captain and just, if you don't mind my asking, I remember you saying something about him leading y'all to your doom, or like down a treacherous path. Is that something we could use against him? Is there information there that could help us?
Well, he was a poor captain. For that, he found the depths of the ocean. His lofty ideals would have gotten us killed, sailed us straight into a battle we were not capable of winning. I, for one, was not eager to die at the orders of a fool.
All right. So he's you'd say he's probably a bit headstrong, a bit full of himself.
That would be a fair way to describe him. The other would be a man with lofty ideals without the means or intelligence to achieve them.
Well, I feel like that is good information. It makes me feel like he's at least gonna fall for the bait, hook, line, and sinker.
We can only hope so.
And then my head back up.
Okay. Are you leading the way through the tunnel?
Yeah, I'll just do one of these.
Yep. As you're entering the tunnel, he leans back to one of the 4 soldiers he brought with him. Stand guard at the entrance, and if they come out without me, well, shoot one of them and then do your best.
Which one is it? Is it Greg Jr.?
Roll me a d4.
Okay.
If it's a 4, it's Greg Jr. What's up, Kafka?
Shit, I don't remember how to roll. Hold on, let me just do it on fucking...
Yeah, just roll 20.
My brain... Yeah. My brain died for a second there. Hold on.
All good. You had a long day.
2.
It's 2. It is not Greg Jr. It's kind of this still younger looking man, definitely a conscript of some kind of unsure of himself. Kind of an acne-filled pale face with freckles. Kind of a nervous overbite and a bit of a hunch to the back. He looks, as the officer orders him to shoot one person and then do his best, he looks down at his somewhat tattered and not perfectly maintained musket that by now all of you know takes a sizable amount of time for a relatively untrained recruit to reload. You gather one of you would likely get shot at, but
Greg is going to lean in.
Mm-hmm.
As we pass, Greg's in the back. He's going to lean in. He's just going to be, shoot true, and then walk past.
Is that? And he turns, makes his way back up to where you guys came in, and you kind of file in behind Dusty, leading your way back down, weaving through the stones, which you notice have kind of been pushed out. And there's little bits of tattered clothing, some kind of torn bits of flesh, and just the overall smell that you've all grown accustomed to of these drowned soldiers and sailors who seem to be carrying this festering disease that has a very particular odor. You see, it looks like a large number of them has just been steadily moving down this hall, kind of grinding against the rocks on the side and losing different parts of their limbs as they're trying to move them. And you eventually file into the wide open chamber with all the different, I won't say murals, but they're carvings along the walls depicting the history of the Drokani people.
This is the first time I've been there, right? Or did Greg come here while I was away?
Oh, yeah.
You actually studied these quite in depth, Greg, because you all came in here and then you had to dip for that session. And during that session, they just left you behind staring at these murals. Like a middle-aged dad in a museum, you made sure to read every single plaque. The irony being you do not speak Draconic and have no idea what they say. So you just kind of figured it out from the pictures.
I do speak Goblin, however.
Nice.
So
That's
I'm sure I
interesting
can
to
reason
know.
my way through it. That is really
Carl
funny.
has
Of course
disadvantage.
Greg
Goblin.
speaks Goblin.
Ah, yes.
Of course he speaks Goblin.
I speak
I
English.
thought it
I
was
think I can
perfect.
read
He
Chinese.
speaks
Amazing.
3 languages. He speaks common sign language and Goblin.
I love that. I
He
love
knows
that.
ASL? What the hell?
Yeah, he knows ASL.
I love that. Oh, hell yeah, Greg.
The famous,
What a man.
famously sister languages, Draconic and Goblin.
Yeah, very, very common.
Famously.
Definitely linked up together. I also got advantage
So
from
Greg
someone very early. Was that Soph? I think? It was. So I have advantage. Hell yeah.
Greg, as he
Love that for
walks
me.
through, is going to be like pointing to the murals and like explaining it. He's getting everything wrong.
Roll me a buffoonery check. At this point, the captain has kind of lined his men up at the door, just kind of creating like a triangle in which he's kind of standing in the middle of you, using the front one almost as a little bit of a human shield, kind of looking past you hesitantly. He has a flintlock pistol just held tightly against his body, kind of shaking in the damp cold down here. Okay, you actually get a couple of them right as you're going through and talking about them, but with like zero context. You're like, this sparkly dragon is fighting that not sparkly dragon. And it's like you
This
understand the
shogunate
pictures.
Here, you see.
You understand all the pictures, but have zero context for what is happening in them whatsoever.
Got
Captain's
that
just
dad confidence.
kind of at this point, as this goes on, just kind of puts one hand on the side of his face and watches you all impatiently as Greg goes mural to mural.
I think as this is happening, Dusty's just like,
Oh,
I'm
and
so
this one's
happy.
very interesting because you'll see these soldiers here are getting eaten by this guy. Ooh.
Vicar's like listening the whole time. He's just, he's actually a pretty good storyteller. This is captivating.
The buffoonery
I'll
check
just
has
go-
not led us astray yet.
I'm just gonna,
Nuh-uh.
after he's done a little bit, I'll just walk up to him and just be like, "This is good, but we have a mission that we need to accomplish here. Thank you for the interesting information."
have-
We'll come back.
An inspirational
Yes.
quote. The crows seek out the death metal bard. We present him with no harm, but a reward let electricity flow. Here's your strength and glow. Just JTB, take an inspirations. Keep that in your back pocket for later. You're probably gonna need it based on the fucking shenanigans we already have going on in the fucking game. The
What
captain
roll
is
was that again?
impatiently
10?
just holding on to you at this point. Yes, it's a D10 inspiration.
DM, you've cut out for a second here and there, but you just cut out for like 3 seconds.
Oh, I love that. I love
And
that.
it's only on
Yeah.
Discord. I was listening to the stream at the same time to see, and it's not
it's going
on
through
stream.
fine.
That's
Okay,
because
Yep,
good.
going through
Discord's being-
stream, great.
an ass. I'm not
Didn't
here
want to bring
for
it up till it was a
Do you
longer
have-
separation.
Do you have your like auto detection shit off? On Discord.
Well, it did
Like
switch to
the
voice activity.
noise suppression and shit?
I think I have standard on. I just put it on standard from Crisp. Is that better? We've been having
it
issues
seems
with
better.
Discord for like the last 2 days at this point. It's been an ongoing.
You're good. As long as
fucking-
stream is good, it's fine.
Oh yeah, stream's fine
Yeah,
because it's direct from the mic at all times, so they can always hear it.
Groovy.
Okay.
Yeah, I just know that I had some problems with that noise suppression. I had to like fully turn it off.
All right.
Just because it
Well-
didn't like my mic.
It's a pain in the dick.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna approach the captain again. All right, so we have R2, Greg, and Xechas. They're gonna stay here. Me and Vicar, we're gonna go bait. If you want to set up in the room, waiting. I don't know if you want to have a conversation with this guy at all, or
We'll see.
just
if
shoot
he-
him.
At this point, you can kind of see that like demeanor of false confidence kind of slipping a bit. Whatever you think is best, I'll have my men perform or set up some kind of firing line, and we'll go from there. He's kind of like
Very
shifting
well.
nervously, fiddling with the flintlock pistol in his hand. It's empty in here than I thought.
When we were last here, he spent most of his time through that chamber. When we swam through, we were able to spy on him for a while.
I thought you
As
said
we,
he had an army.
Well, luckily those zombies don't drown, so he points at the chamber of water again.
Oh. Alright. Well, as I said, I'll have my men form some kind of firing line as best we can, and, you bring him through. Good luck.
Thank you.
You can
You'll be
either
fine.
stand here. He's like pointing at the back of the door here, or hide probably in one of those alcoves, pointing towards the deeper areas over here. and here.
One of his men is going to go behind this rock for cover, the other's going to go behind this rock for cover, and then he is going to move up with this guy and kind of keep him, and like literally looking over his shoulder past him into the chamber you're about to enter, basically using him as a meat shield.
All right, very well. I think it's time. Y'all ready?
Let's do this.
Yes.
As ready as I'll ever be.
Well, if one of us doesn't come back out of the water, just assume we probably didn't make it back.
Well, should that be the case, we'll have no qualms with leaving in a hurry.
Very well.
Greg's still going around, I take it, reading at all the things while this
Oh,
is
absolutely, yeah.
100%. Okay. And Xechas is also staying behind.
As I walk past,
I thought Vikaro was staying behind. Oh, okay. It's me. and-
Vikaro can turn into a giant octopus.
Yeah,
as I walk past Xechas,
Mhm.
I'm gonna just kind of whisper as I just keep going by. I don't like stop or anything. I'm just like, he doesn't leave.
Silently nod.
Okay. Everyone
I'm now-
who wants to hide at any point, roll me a stealth check. I rolled for our guys already. All above a 20. One of them got a 31. So let's go company recruit B.
30.
I don't know if Greg would know to hide. I think Greg is gonna grab Greg Jr. and start showing him the murals.
If you
I
start
mean,
doing that, I'm
That's just
gonna,
what he does.
Okay.
I'm just gonna be like, Greg,
The
we're
guy
about
with
to
the
get into a fight.
the guy with the
Take
little
cover.
head on his thing. This guy
Yeah.
over here.
Thank God.
That is Greg Johnson, you motherfucker. All right, let me show the chat the map here. They're just in this like what was formerly the entrance to an underground temple. It's now in very much disrepair. Dusty, you have advantage from Stormy. Thank you, Stormy. I appreciate you, homie.
Thank you.
So, as you grab Greg Johnson Jr. and just kind of bring him
Start
around,
taking you up to this mural.
he's like, I'm supposed to be.
Up to the close.
He's like being pulled along by you, trying to not to fumble his musket onto the ground. The captain he looks at you, Xechas. What is he doing?
I'm just I've been face palming for like since he grabbed Greg Jr. Dude, Greg,
I love calling him Greg Jr. It's so funny.
who is Greg Jr.? That is Tim.
Greg,
That is
We're
Private
about to-
Timothy.
Not
we're about to
anymore.
fight. Let him do his thing and take cover.
Yeah, let me do my thing.
Of course, sure. I put him behind me.
You gonna be a meat shield for him? He's
Shield
kinda
for
like-
Greg Jr.
Aww.
He kind of.
But
Alright.
okay, what I'll do is I'll move us like right here, and I'll like put him here,
Okay.
where it'll be like a
Crossfire.
line of sight from the door.
Okay. While all of that is going on, Carl and Dusty getting ready for your journey under. How are we doing this? What's the plan here?
Well, I would say the first thing Vikaro would do would walk up to the pool and just... Alright, octopus time? Yes, okay. Sure would be great if I could get us both there a little faster maybe, but let's just... I slam my hands together and I start sklorping down. Tentacles start coming out. You see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You see 16 tentacles popping out, and they just kind of sklorp off me as two giant octopuses kind of florp down into the tunnel. 1, 2. And I'm just looking there. Well, okay, I guess I can do that now. Yeah.
Like
The
Ursula.
captain's looking at you from behind the pillar like, the fuck was that?
One for each of us as I just dive in.
You just cast conjure animals? Summon two octopi? Fair enough.
Two giant octopuses, they went down before us, and I just dive in. Come on in, Dusty! The water's terrible! Whoop.
The way,
He's gonna
the way you
sigh.
look down. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
He's just gonna sigh. Onward with the octopuses. Good. Go. Climb
Okay.
on an octopus.
I need a constitution saving throw. I'm gonna say, Ryan, you're resistant to
Octopussy.
cold, right?
C'est
As a
vrai?
Goliath? Okay, so no save
oui.
for you. But Dusty, I need a save as you enter this frigid cold lake water that has just kind of filled this underground chamber you're currently passing through. Yeah, use that advantage. 4 weeks away from my mini junior man arriving by the Womb Raiders intrusion. Oh, I love the way you put that. I couldn't be more excited for you, I think. That sounds kind of scary. Congratulations.
I hope
On
your
having a
Lara
baby.
Croft comes out fully.
There you go. Con save.
I don't know what I meant
Okay,
by
60.
that.
I don't
I
either.
hope
I
everything
just
goes
moved
well,
on
is what I meant.
immediately. I just went
I didn't mean, like,
straight
half
to
of
the
it. I'm
Constitution
sorry.
save. Straight to the Constitution save. With a 16,
what I
you do
meant.
succeed. The water is frigid cold, but you manage to just hold on through that one moment of brief shock as the water gets into your clothes and into your fur. You feel yourself once again soaked to the bone as you make your way underwater, and you see Vikarl underneath with one of his octopi. And that's what I'm saying. I'm pluralizing it as octopi. Don't know if that's right, but that's what the fuck we're doing. That's what the fuck we're doing.
Just call them squids.
Dusty.
I think as Dusty gets into the
Octopuses.
water, all of his fur stands on end, and all you hear is a.
There you go.
There it is.
I've needed this the whole campaign. This is really what I've been missing. I need more angry cat noises. Yeah, you submerge yourself in the water. You see Vikarl kind of treading water with his one octopus nearby, another one just kind of floating, waiting for you.
I climb on.
And they just start
Dusty!
shooting 60 feet.
Dusty looks slightly disappointed.
Just riding on the octopus all casual like as it just...
Almost like he was expecting to be held in the arms of a specific octopus.
This is not the tentacle monster you asked for.
But it's the tentacle monster you deserve.
Oh no.
Oh no!
With some help from the from your aquatic friends, you make your way quickly to the end of the tunnel once again as you make your way through the frigid cold water, seeing the remains of would-be adventurers who have, you know, succumbed to the cold temperature of these waters and whatever other hazards may lie within. You do see a number of the fish that you saw on your way in. Those sometimes vicious creatures that you've learned to watch out for in your time traveling here, Dusty. With the help of the octopus, you seem to not get their attention too much. As you make your way into the chamber beyond, you surface from the water. You smell, again, the very pungent smell of these infected, and you see standing on the altar standing atop the altar that you first met Captain Belros on. You see him, I guess I can get rid of all your schminnies. You see Captain Belros standing just in front of 3 drowned, all just similarly dressed in company naval attire. Definitely a part of the company navy at one point before their demise, and he's just standing there silently for a moment, and then he looks up as you breach the water surface. Our guests have arrived. And he just kind of like absent-mindedly gestures his hand, and the 3 all turn in unison and make their way down the stairs into the water below, kind of slowly sinking beneath it until their heads just completely submerge with a small splash.
All right, he's out there. He's in the chamber, alive and well, scared shitless because he's a fucking coward.
Yes,
Right.
I'm aware.
But he's there. We kept our end of the bargain. I will gladly help you take care of the problem if needed.
So you're willing to cross with the company then, eh?
Well, if they all die, then tragic accident that we weren't around for.
Ooh, can I get a D100, Zach? Aye, but you see, they're not the only ones who know about our little problem. Our
Whoa!
little...
Oh no, that's a 20.
Not, can't say they're aware of our agreement, but they're definitely aware that I have a large force here. And you see, just last night, in the dead cold of the evening, he set up his men on the other side of the lake. Suppose you weren't privy to that information.
Nope, we weren't.
Can't say. Shit.
Though,
Now I've got an enemy force on my doorstep trying to kill me and me men before we can ever make it back to the ocean. That's a
Well-
problem.
Last I checked, you also had an army that was ready to siege a town.
I do, but it's hard for me to take vengeance on that little shit outside. And lead my army to victory against his men on the other side of the lake now, isn't it? Hard for me to be
Well-
in, well, two places at once, as it were.
If you trust your creations, if you will, enough to handle the army for a while, you don't need them here. We'll help you take care of this part.
So you're really ready to face the company in its wrath should the secret get out that you led him here, and he never came home.
Well, you see, when we were on our way back, we went through, everything, got everything. We wanted you to spare the town because we had people there we cared about.
Aye.
Everyone we care about seems to disappear. So,
Ah.
I
Funny
think
how
it's
that
high
happens,
time.
eh?
Yeah? I mean,
You
You
make
can ask
enemies in
Vicar
high
yourself.
places and all your friends in low places disappear.
unfortunately, Xechas and, well, asking Greg probably wouldn't do a whole lot.
Who's Greg?
He wasn't here last time when we met.
Oh,
Right.
you brought another
We're still
friend.
kind of figuring
Yeah,
out
he
who
likes
Greg
to
is
read.
too.
Are you still? Did you transform from an octopus to return to? Oh, you didn't ever transform. My bad.
We're just standing on tentacles right now. We're just we descended up.
That's interesting. Well, the more the merrier, as they say. But if I am going to be joining you in our little betrayal here, and believe me, I am very much looking forward to it, there still lies a battle to be had. My men can't fight it alone. We're plentiful, but they're, well, you fought them before. Did they strike you as the smartest bunch?
They made up for it in enthusiasm.
And poison. Poison blood. That one got me.
Aye, that does help, doesn't it? What do you suppose the odds are you'd be willing to help me in a battle of a larger sort?
Well,
His men know who he came here with. I can guarantee that. Somebody knows. If he doesn't survive and any of them do, well, safe to say more of your friends will be disappearing.
well, unfortunately, it would seem we don't have a whole lot of option. And now I would love to discuss this with Xechas and Gregory. But,
There's no time for that.
so I guess kinda on us. And he's gonna look to Vicar.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Okay. Alright. I'm okay at these. Give me a sec. Hold on. Hold on.
That's
Hold
pretty
on.
good.
That's not bad.
Nice. Nice.
19.
All right, you've proven honest this far. I'm willing to go a little bit on faith. We deal with our little problem in the other room there, and then I trust that you'll be able to convince your friends to help me in my triumphant return to
Right.
the public eye.
Well, I'm relatively sure Xechas is on board, mostly. And I think Greg just kind of wants friends, so...
Well, if his head's as empty as you say it is, he'll probably be pretty easy to convince.
He's a
Offer
good
him
boy.
a sweet treat or something. I'm sure he'll be amenable.
Right.
Sweet treat.
You all hear Greg in
Greg.
your head. Just, ooh, sweet treat.
Dusty leans over to Vicar.
Xechas hears it. I don't know. I was just thinking about sweet treats.
Someone said sweet treats within 100 yards. It's a secret power.
Oh my god.
But Dusty leans
I
over to
am
Carl and is just like, he had like a full, I'm not sad, but actually is sad breakdown when I told him I wasn't gonna be his roommate. So I feel like that's a fair assumption.
It's you are a very yes.
He just awkwardly stares for a second. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Right.
Okay. Wait.
He's kind of
Yeah,
just
but he
standing
is
there, arms
blushing.
crossed, like eye kind of raised. But as he does it, you notice some of the flesh is kind of rotted off, and as he raises his eyebrow, you see just a little bit of skull peeking out underneath.
That kind of brings me back. I just. I think you're right, Dusty, that everyone on our side, the four of us, we would be more than willing to see this particular branch of the company, break off the tree.
Yeah, we don't have a whole lot of time, but are you familiar with the murals out there?
I know the history. I've spent enough time down here to have read it.
Right.
Yeah, so he's gonna open the bag and have Violet peek her head out. I got a little stake in not being exactly friendly with the company, given what's on those walls.
You are an interesting lot, aren't you?
Uh-huh.
That's not a secret I'd go around showing people.
No, I don't show it to anybody.
We're
But
making a barn for her.
at this point, we're kind of tit for tat
barn.
on this.
She's gotta
Big
be
barn.
bigger than
Huge.
that.
Huge
Fair.
barn. Basically a hangar.
Violet kind of pokes her head out like... looks up.
We are in talks with Mason and Masons to
Right.
build
Aye,
something.
if you have a home stone mason project to do, Mason, and Masons is the people to call. The Freemasons,
Ah.
as it were.
Yeah. Right. You know, well, of
At least
course,
they
you
don't
know.
charge anything.
Everyone
Hashtag not
knows.
sponsored.
Everybody knows Mason, and Masons. As he's kind of talking, you see him kind of inching closer to Violet, and he's kind of taking it in,
Alright,
and then he just
well.
reaches one hand down, gives her a little scritch under the chin. He's gonna roll an animal handling check on Violet. Not
Spin.
good.
Uh-oh.
Roll me a bite attack for Violet, if you please.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fair. That's
Very
fair.
fair.
That's a
You gotta
7.
show the hand. Show
Okay,
the
Just a
hand
nip
first.
at him.
Not gonna hit. She nips and he pulls his hand back. I feisty. I like her.
Yeah, she doesn't like strangers very much.
She's a personality.
She'll come
Like
around,
Greg.
I'm sure. Well, I would make sure any of the company folk who see that little critter, I'll make sure they don't survive long enough to tell anyone about it.
Well, that unfortunately means everybody in that room is probably gonna have to die because she is not gonna stay in that bag.
She's getting a little big for it, yeah. He goes to reach down to try again.
All right, man, you gotta.
He rolled a 2. God
Come
damn
on.
it. Roll
God
roll
damn
another
it.
bite attack.
23
Jesus.
Appreciate from afar.
She just
for 4 damage.
pops his entire finger off with the bite, and he just pulls his hand up. Lucky that's not
I
my
mean-
trigger finger, eh?
Or your
I mean-
thumb.
He just wipes his hands on his jacket a little bit, carries on with his day.
You knew what was gonna.
It was worth a
You
try.
knew.
It's quite
Alright,
a
we
little
gotta-
critter you have there. Keep it to yourself. Keep it safe.
I've been told that several times.
And yet you
Well-
showed it to me.
I'm trying to
Trust.
at least find somebody that's gonna be somewhat helpful along this path of obliterating the people that have cost me the most in my life.
That's fair. Well, without any further ado, I think it's best we, go say hello to our little guests.
Right.
Now, is there a way you want me to do this? Do you want me to chase you out of the water all mad and scary like?
I mean,
Yes, so much.
that would be kind of entertaining. It would also give me a chance to get behind him so he can't go for the door.
He is a little bit of a runner. Or, you know, in my case, he didn't really run away with me boat. He sailed away with me boat as I sank to the bottom of the ocean.
He's a sailor.
He's a prick.
Indeed.
Haha.
Well, I can't say I saw myself forming an alliance with a cat person and a man who can summon, octopus to do his duties, but here we are. Any other friends out there I should know about? You've got, Greg? I assume the dead one from before.
Oh,
Yes.
shit. Greg has an attachment to one of the soldiers.
Oh, he didn't come alone. I can't
Well,
say
no.
I'm surprised.
It's like, I couldn't even explain it. He treats him like he's a pet, kind of.
So you're
You might
saying
want to go.
Toddler
you're
that
saying
he's trying to teach.
empty-headed Greg made a friend.
We can get him a new Greg Jr.
Listen, I'm just saying we can't kill Greg Jr. You have.
Right. There we go. Yes.
Okay. You do.
Or we can convince him to not talk.
It would be a hard alliance to kill your traveling idiot's new stepchild. I don't know.
That's about as accurate as you're gonna get it. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Which one is Greg Jr.?
You'll see.
probably
him.
the one closest to Greg.
Yeah.
Which one's Greg?
You'll know Greg. You'll know Greg.
I'll just know.
You'll see him.
I've never seen a man that looks more like a Greg in my life.
Fair enough.
Truly.
All right. So should I give you what? A 2-second head start? I'll chase you out all scary like.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
These
know how
little
fast you are, but these go ahead.
Suckers are quick. Literal suckers. They're fast.
Well, I don't so much do
Whoosh.
the swim. I can swim well enough, but I can also just, walk and or run my way out here. So
Fair.
I'll keep up just fine. I'll give you a bit of a head start so you can get in behind him, like you said. And
All
he
right.
will try to run. I can almost guarantee it.
Oh man. He thinks about it and he realizes his musket has been on his back.
Yeah, I didn't want to ask before you got in the water. Because that would have spoiled my
no!
fun. But your musket is soaked.
I may need you to destroy some water for me, my God.
I look at him, look at over there. I can't do that today.
Oh no!
I brought conjure animals instead. I'm so sorry.
All right. Well,
Fuck your gun.
you
Greg
have
Johnson knows how to.
The way my
Drink
heart
water.
sank. I heard it's waterlogged and I just went.
you're a watery fella. You got any guns that work in the water?
Just mine, and it doesn't work underwater. I have to go through a lot of trouble to keep it dry. Believe me.
How do you keep it dry? Because I need to know.
He opens his jacket, and you can see there's just like a pocket that he keeps it in that like is sealed up as much as can be. When he puts it in, it kind of clips all together. It looks like it would still get wet after a time, but it gives you just a little bit of extra leeway. Whereas yours was on your back the whole time you were swimming underwater.
I'm unsure about the pistol. It's not a sealed holster,
No.
but I feel like it wouldn't be as so.
Probably not as bad. Still pretty bad. And you do have to make another trip. And do not have the bag of holding with you.
I think he pulls out his pistol, kind of shakes it,
Check it with the
Then
Ziploc
hand-
pocket, exactly.
then he hands it to the captain. I need you to hold that for me.
What? And he opens his jacket again and opens the pocket, and you see his pistol is in there. What am
You
I
can
going
make
to do
room,
with mine?
probably.
It doesn't work like that.
Oh. All right, he's gonna pull out a rapier, and he's gonna be like, "If we die, it's because you didn't take my pistol."
Hard to die when you're already dead. You'll figure
Well, you
something
can die
out.
again.
Okay, I'll give you a little bit of an extra head start. Give you maybe 30 seconds to figure your shit out. How does that sound?
Works for me.
How
I'll
fair!
just, you know what? I'll just take the dead guy's gun. It'll work.
There you go! Oh,
And he's gonna
Oh.
start getting back on the octopus, and as he steps in,
Just stepping on
again.
Oh, not a fan of the water. Fair. He kind
it's
of,
gross down there!
at this point, pulls off the mask he wears over his face to kind of conceal the rotting mess that was once, his, face. You see, again, this kind of hole formed on the left side where you can see his teeth. There's barnacles and kind of little bits, like little muscles and crustacean kind of growing off of him. He pulls it down and he smiles, and you see the smile go all the way up past the cheek through the hole. This is going to be fun. Time to run, then. And he starts clapping his skeletal, kind of mushy, wet, fleshy hands at you.
And as soon as he does that, without me even telling them, both octopuses just whoosh, go right down with both of us. Whoosh.
As you're kind of making your way down the tunnel, you see him just fall into the water and land on his feet on the bottom and just start walking towards you, and then kind of increasing in speed. He's just kind of managing a steady pace through the water as you guys make your way out towards the good captain. And eventually...
He's like the Terminator.
You breach through the water at the other end. The frigid cold still kind of getting to you at this point, Dusty. Even you, Vite Carl, with your resistance to it, are starting to feel a little bit. The water is very, very cold this time of year. We did have a weather check from Zach. It was quite low, so it's pretty chill.
It was a 58.
It was 58. Okay. So you guys probably not going to be particularly affected by this. But as you make your way back into the tunnel, you can hear the winds beginning to kind of whistle through the gaps in the rocks to the entrance to the cave that you just come through, suggesting maybe a somewhat bigger storm has picked up outside that you may have to deal with at one point or another. But you breach the water surface. You see immediately 3 muskets pointed directly at you, and then Captain Oravan standing out from behind the pillar with the pistol trained on you guys. Vite Carl, Xechas, and Greg, you also see. Same time, Dusty and Vite Carl make their way out. What are you guys doing? What is this going to look like?
The octopuses as we
behind me.
come out of the water. I kind of like take them by the backs of the heads and lead them out as I just go, door.
They just...
And I want them, they're going to slurp their way
Slurp their way over
to the
floor.
door, over to like the doorway, the hallway leading out, and they're just going to park themselves right there.
Okay. You see... Captain Or, you can drag your minis anywhere you want there. Captain Orvan sees the octopi coming, or the octopuses coming, just kind of sticking and suction cupping their way along the floor, and he's kind of like, and kind of just doesn't pay any mind as they loop in behind him. He does have a guard that you know is waiting at the entrance of the cavern as well. Dusty.
As I come out, I'm just shaking myself off. And I'm like, all right, he's on his way. We gotta hurry. He's fucking pissed.
He's coming.
One of you. He points to the soldiers. Y'all got a pistol? My shit's soaked.
The closest to you looks up and he's just holding a musket and a small saber on his side. This is all I got.
Well, who do you think's gonna be better with it?
I'm gonna
Roll
pull
me a
short bow out of my bag.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Can Greg help by like staring meanly at the other, like mad dogging him from across the room?
Roll me an intimidation check. And then if you succeed,
Mad dogging.
And
Okay. I will say a 10 was enough to give you advantage on your persuasion check.
Oh.
Just barely. Greg's like, it's not a subtle mean dogging though. It's just like,
yeah.
That's a big
Oh, let's
difference.
go. That's
a big
better.
difference.
as he's kind of looking at you, he
I'll
looks
put my
over your
short bow
shoulder.
back.
He looks across the room where you see Greg just staring him down, and he just
Mean mugging him.
throws you the musket and
just mad dogging
draws the small saber at his waist.
I'm gonna
Mad
catch
dogging
it and then I'm
holding
gonna.
Greg Johnson by the back of the neck. I mean Greg Jr., not Greg Johnson.
You're
Greg Jr. by
holding
the back
him-
of the neck.
He's in front of you now.
No. He's still behind me. I'm just doing like this.
Oh,
I
okay.
reach behind me.
Fair. Just
I catch it and then I pull my pistol and I toss it to him like it's a little soaked, but it might at least shoot something.
better than nothing. He, I guess you wouldn't have kept it loaded. You did load your musket though, so I'm gonna say that's your one musket ball is probably, you're gonna have to, take it out and deal with it somehow. But there is just a charge of powder down there that is now drenched to the bone. He takes your pistol and immediately loads it up as best he can. Whether or not it's gonna work for him is different. You said he's coming. He just
Indeed.
raises up the pistol while he's holding a saber in the other hand. The captain does the same. Where are you guys going? What's everyone's position going to look like for this?
I'm
right
gonna
at the
stay where I
tunnel.
am, but I'm gonna cast Spider Climb on myself.
Okay,
Nice.
fair. Vicarl, the octopus have gone to the door. What about you?
I'm staying right at the entrance of the tunnel.
Okay, I will also say roll me a deception check, whoever wants to, out of the two of you, with advantage, because you're both lying together.
Are these
Yes,
like
say house.
cover?
Dusty, it's
Yes, they're kind of they're broken statues. The base is enough to get, I'd say, half cover behind.
Okay.
3/4 if you're willing to crouch.
What is above me looking like?
What do you mean?
Like, is this just kind of like a room?
No, yeah, no. This is like this is a carved chamber in here that's about 20 feet high in the roof. Next
Okay.
to you on your right, you see where some of it has collapsed a little bit, but for the
Yeah.
most part, it's just ceiling above you.
Okay. But like 15, 20 feet up type thing.
Yeah, you can go 20 foot to the roof, and it's kind of a small curved roof, so you'd probably have about another 5 feet to the highest point. From floor to ceiling
Okay,
at the
gotcha.
highest, it's 25, but the wall kind of stops at 20 and then curves the last 5 feet up.
Sweet. Yeah, I'll just stay where I am for now.
Okay, let's roll. Okay. As you all make your way out and begin, oh, what's up, Kayla? Thank you for the subby. Love you, babe. Appreciate you. As you guys all emerge from the tunnel, trying your best to convince them that you are being chased by an angry zombie creature, the captain kind of eyes you suspiciously. There's a look of doubt on his face as he's kind of looking at you, and turns his pistol slowly towards you.
Are you fucking kidding me? There's a goddamn zombie on my ass.
Well, they have eyes on it. I have eyes on you.
All right, you fucking weirdo. I'm gonna make my way to this rock to take cover. And I'm gonna look towards the door.
He keeps his pistol trained on you at all times and kind of takes 2 steps back. And just as he does that, you hear what sounds like water being breached, and you look out expecting to see the captain behind you, and you do see the good captain following your way out there, Captain Belros, but he is flanked on either side by 3, so 6 total of the drowned that usually accompany him that he seemed to have picked up from somewhere along the way, and they all just come barreling out of the water together at the same time and all start rushing towards the nearest body they can see. And that is where we will take our break for today. This feels like a good point. I have to pee. I'm excited. So we're just going to take our break now. It's going to be fun. I can't wait. We're going to have a little fight when we get back. And now the captain
be a big fight.
has his doubts about whether or not he can even trust you. So we will be back in 10 minutes, everyone. We're doing a bit of an earlier break than usual today just so we can get into the action and move on to what comes next. So we will be back in 10 minutes. We'll see y'all soon. If you need to take a break, have a pee, get a drink, do it. We're going to run a quick ad. We'll see y'all soon. Love you guys.
Look at this. Look at
Oh. Oh.
Technology.
Technology. Welcome back, everybody. Good to see you. We're happy to be here. We got everyone back. I hope you had a good break. I know I did. I forgot to grab an extra drink, so I'm just going to kind of milk the Sprite for the rest of the stream. It's going to be great. It's going to be good. It's going to be saucy. So, anyone who wasn't...
Milk Sprite.
Yeah, it's true. Anyone who wasn't here, please click your mini and roll your initiative. I rolled for all the dudes. There's a lot of them. There's like 12 NPCs and enemies in this fight total.
Well, I'm glad we got that out of the fucking
You
way.
suck so bad, dude.
Welcome to low
Nice.
initiative, gang.
Oh my god, okay.
Glad we got that out of the fucking
So
way.
everyone's rolled initiative. As Captain Voros emerges from the water, you were expecting him by himself. It seems he had reinforcements lying in wait as 6 drowned follow him out of the water, and they all begin immediately getting ready to spread out into whatever person happens to be closest with them, as far as you can tell. Xechas, you see just a tide of drowned coming out behind the Captain Belros. I will say, you guys did not discuss the captain coming out angry and looking like he's chasing you with your party. So Xechas, how are you taking this, where you see your party come out and Dusty immediately says, keep an eye out, he's pissed and he's coming. What are you doing to that as they burst out of the water? You rolled a 3 insight, so you very much believe
yeah.
Dusty.
Oh goodness. I'm gonna just kind of look confused and just kind of look at Dusty really quick and
Spend a turn in stunned silence.
almost. I'm gonna scamper up the wall and
Yeah, you guys haven't seen that
onto the
before.
ceiling.
Zayas just makes his way onto the ceiling. So he's hanging upside down, your jacket kind of drooping beneath you at this point because it's not really fastened to you in any way other than your sleeves. So your jacket's kind of hanging down beneath you as you do.
I'll just take it and I'll take one of the a bunch of the buttons and do them up at the bottom real quick.
Okay. Easily
And
done.
scamper 20 feet up and then 10 feet this way.
Okay, so you're 20 feet up and 10 feet over. Don't really
Yeah, 'cause
have
you
a
said it's about
way-
20 feet up, right? To the
Yeah,
ceiling?
20 feet to where the curve of the ceiling starts, and then it's about 5 feet
Yeah,
up
yeah.
to the highest point. But yes.
'Kay.
I'm going
and then-
to give you a little spider web icon. So for now, you're going to have... I don't fucking know.
Wait, I have 35 feet of movement. I'm fast.
Yeah.
Let's go one more.
I'm gonna give
over
you a
that way.
ninja. I'm gonna give you a ninja mask because you're climbing on the roof like a fucking ninja and shit. Your little ninja mask. There
That's
you go.
great.
That's for you. That's for you. You
You
earned that. You hear the drown just all coming out of the water together with the captain at them at the head, and they're just spawning out. You
And
scream.
then I'm gonna cast Long Strider on myself as well.
Okay. Give yourself a little extra movement. Cool.
Yeah.
Any bonus actions or anything? Or was that the
Spider
climb? Is that a
Yeah.
leveled spell? Because you can only do one of those
Oh
per
shit!
turn.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Duh. Don't
caster
cast
sheet.
long strider on myself.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you did
Um,
it before initiative started.
Oh yeah, I did, didn't I?
Oh, you did.
Yeah,
That's
I
true.
thought
Yes,
I thought that was his like
You're
prep
good.
action.
Okay.
that is true.
I cast long strider. And yeah, I think, is there any bonus actions I got? Nope, that'll do.
Okay, Vikar, you're up. You're standing right
Alrighty.
by the door as all of these drowned
Yep.
just burst past you and run straight past, paying you no mind whatsoever.
And little peek into Vikarl's mind. First thing he says is, "Well, that looks bad." He's going to go ahead
Shit.
and just sklorp down into a mash of white and furry flesh, and he's going to burst forward as Huckleberry, the hyena.
Huckleberry the hyena.
I am
Yuck.
I am Huckleberry. All right, Huckleberry is gonna go ahead and just rush forward. Let's see, where is my? There he is.
Yeah, where's
Whoop.
Huckleberry?
There's Chuckles. Chuckles. Whoop up.
I'm moving you just off the map there, so
Oh,
you're not.
thank you.
I got you, homie. I got
And
you. Let's zoom
go
in there so the people
5,
can see.
10,
Yeah, you
15.
can push through them. They've
Beautiful.
kind of been told not to bother you, so they are viewing you more or less as an ally at the moment, at least until someone acts otherwise.
Fabulous.
Yeah,
35,
so
40,
Huckleberry.
45.
Gosh.
45 movement should get me right in front of this guy.
The soldier, yes, can have to skirt around the remains of the statue. He's pretty focused on the drowned, and last he saw you were an ally. He sees you transform and just start running towards him. His first instinct is not to shoot you. He's kind of looking past you as you make your way up to him.
I look almost like I'm looking past him the whole time. And then on that last second, I just and take a massive bite at him. Go! Okay. 21 to hit. Whoop, up.
Okay.
9
We're
piercing
so
damage.
sorry. Sometimes the wolf just takes over.
As he's aiming past you, and you're about to run past him, you kind of get past just ever so slightly, whip your head to the side and grab onto the top of his kind of shoulder here and just tear a chunk straight out. He kind of begins turning the musket towards you as he's also... JT?
Oh, you can finish.
No,
that.
you're
I
good.
just had
You go
something
ahead.
for it. As he bites into his leg, I drop concentration on Pass Without Trace.
Okay.
So all of their hiding is less effective.
Yes, because they were actively hiding until then. Yep.
love
Okay,
that.
perfect. So the drowned seemed a little more honed in now too. Now that everyone's visible, they're kind of just spreading out into the room looking for targets, and you see them kind of all lock on to a different one. As Vikar, you land on the ground next to the guy with just a small chunk of meat hanging in your arm as he's gritting his teeth. You see a tear coming out of his eye as he's turning the musket towards you as best he can.
And then I'm gonna
The
go ahead
hyena's
and
just cackling in the background.
after that, I'm just standing my ground there. After that, though, whoop up the octopuses. Flop. Now you know what? We're blocking the door still, but we're both just would they both be able to hit diagonally? Yeah.
Yeah.
Boop, and giant octopuses are just gonna go ahead and try and slam this son of a bitch. I
Okay.
got 1, and where are
That's a
you?
no hit.
I got 2. Go!
Oh.
Come on. Ooh, there it is. Okay. So
Okay.
That's, yeah, 7 and 16. They're not gonna grab. They're just slamming.
Okay, so they're not actually grabbing onto the thing. Okay, cool. Because it would just be like, I'm pretty sure they just get him naturally by
Yeah.
doing in that.
They're hitting them with the non-sticky sides.
Okay.
Yeah, they're just they got their sticky sides up.
They're hitting him with the wet
They're
tentacle slap.
backhanding him.
Oh, God, I hate that. So 7 plus 6 altogether. We have 13 damage. Hell yeah, brother.
The Octo bitch slap.
As he's kind of honing in on Dusty with his pistol, the moment of realization kind of clicking as he sees you tear a chunk off one of his men. You see him take aim at Dusty, like he's locking his sight in, and as he does, the tentacles kind of rear up from behind him, slapping one tentacle over him, squeezing tightly. As he kind of turns, the other one just wetly slaps him across the face. He takes 13 points. He seems more perturbed by being wet tentacle slapped than anything else. Like he's hardy enough, like he is maybe not the most capable, but he is a fairly high level individual, so he's got some
No one
HP,
can be prepared for
but
that.
like he gets wet tentacle slapped in the face, and he kind of, there's like a moment of like, as he just wipes the slime off of him and then just re-readies his aim at Dusty. Is that your turn?
That's all me.
Okay. You also told him he would know Greg Johnson when he sees him. So this is gonna be great. The captain. Okay, so first up is the first drowned. The buddy stealth is not a thing anymore, so he's gonna go straight for Greg Jr. And just run right into your space, full speed, as fast as he can, kind of dragging this rusty cutlass along the stones behind him. Where is my encounter thing? There's so many pages. And he's gonna take a rusted, it says longsword, but it's a cutlass. This is 16 to hit. Gregory Jr. This is definitely gonna hit. As he steps past you, he kind of swings the cutlass towards Greg Jr., and you see it kind of carve right across his chest, right over where his gun's kind of backed against his shoulder. It just kind of comes down, almost slicing deep enough to kill him. He's bleeding profusely, and you see a look of just pure terror settling in on his face as he kind of stumbles back from the attack.
Greg is going to scream if I can.
Yeah,
at
you
the
can.
top of his
I'll
lungs.
allow you to use your reaction.
Greg
to scream.
Jr.
You hear the pirate captain in English. Oh, that's Greg. Just mentally register for a second. Who Greg is.
Right on, brother.
Right. Okay. He only gets... Oh, he gets 2 attacks. He's gonna take a second attack. That's only a 7. It does not hit the recruit. Lucky for him. As you yell Greg Jr., the drown kind of like taken aback and startled by you because he was told that you were an ally, and now you're yelling at him for doing what he's commanded to do. He kind of misses his swing, and it just goes wide as Greg kind of like stumbles backwards. Motherfucker. Okay, next up, Captain Orban.
Oh, that one's Greg Jr.
Is going to look at you, Dusty. I knew you lots were fucking traitors. And he's gonna fire the flintlock straight at you. Let's see what happens here. Boop. That's 14 to hit. I do believe that misses.
That does miss. As he fires,
Fuck.
Dusty's gonna be all like, probably should have trained your guns more.
You see just like next to you on the left, the statue or the rock that you're kind of half covered behind in the rear, just kind of chips away. And he looks at you, he's like, shit. And he is going to... He gets multi-attack, so he's going to attack one of the octopus who just tentacle slapped him for a 16. Does that hit one of your octopus? We'll say this bottom left one. I do believe it does.
Surely do.
Okay, he takes 9 points of slashing damage as the cutlass, like, and you notice this one, where the ones you've seen so far on the drowned have all been rusted Old Navy cutlasses. This is an immaculately clean, almost beautifully crafted officer's sword. The kind of basket covering his hand is ornately decorated, and he stabs it down to the ground. You hear the blade hit stone as it just slashes straight through the octopus that's trying to restrain him.
Ow!
And he kind of readies himself. He's looking around, taking in the sight of everything around him, and is not liking what he's seeing. Next up, we have this drowned, who is just going to sprint forward. He has 30 feet. He is going to use his whole movement. Oh, shit. And he's going to get to there. So he's just in range of that guy. Bonus over those is action to dash. This dude as the oh yeah, we gotta switch the combat music. As the soldier, or as the drowned is getting closer, he's gonna level his musket as best he can. He will be at disadvantage because he is not, or does not have gunslinger. So an 11's gonna miss, I believe. I have so many things. It's only a 10, so it does hit, even with disadvantage. So he just levels his gun as this drowned runs at him, already looking pretty haggard, and he levels the musket and fires, and as he does, you see the drowned's head just snap back in one quick move, and he falls to the ground, dead. And just kind of collapses as you kind of see the smoke from the hole in the back as the body just sloshes to the ground damply. Next up, actually, he's going to use his movement, kind of come into position here and protect his... actually, he had another 10 feet, so he's going to go right there and kind of interpose himself in between Dusty and his captain. Next up is Greg Jr. at this point, who is fucking terrified for his life. So he is going to use his action to disengage, and he is going to flee from Greg Johnson and try to make his way back towards his captain as they all kind of begin gathering towards the door. You do have a reaction if you would like. Oh, he used his action to disengage, so no attacks of opportunities on him.
Yeah.
And you already used your reaction to scream. That's his whole
It's too bad if he
turn,
hadn't, I
however.
would have grabbed him and brought him right back.
You can still go get him. You can still go get him. Next up
Oh,
is
don't worry.
the other
I will.
drowned, who is going to also run his 30 feet and then use his action to dash and get right up to this guy. Next up is Captain Belros. He's just going to monologue. He's walking forward as Orvon's kind of like struggling with the pistol. You know, when you threw me into the depths of the frigid sea, I figured you'd at least have the decorum to go ahead and fuck off for the rest of existence. But you didn't, and you came back, and you did it in my ship. You're going to regret that. And that's all he says. He's just walking forward, slowly kind of talking as he's drawing his rusted cutlass himself. Also, you notice very ornately decorated like an officer's sword, but now very much rusted and damaged from the slow decay of time under the water. He's just gonna use 15 feet of movement to step forward while he's kind of chatting, reveling in the moment. Dusty, you're up. You see, actually, yeah, we'll do your turn first. Go ahead, Dusty.
Dusty's gonna look towards Greg Jr. as Greg Jr. runs back. He's gonna just kind of shake his head at him. Boy, come on, just put the damn gun down. He's gonna start walking this way, and as he does, he's gonna bonus action, flap open the bag, and Violet is gonna crawl her way out.
You see everyone kind of notice this small, albeit growing, amethyst gem dragon making its way out of, or I guess Drake for now, it doesn't fully have its wings and shit yet, making its way out of your pack as you just drop the pack open. And they all kind of look surprised. Even Captain Orvon, there's a moment where he's like in the midst of trying to reload his pistol, takes a pause and looks at you. You really are a traitor. And he's going to start trying to reload even faster as you get closer and closer to him.
As he says that, Dusty has a second ball like in his hand already, like ball powder, everything. He's got it prepared. He's going to step up to here. My bonus action, to finish the bonus action, Violet's going to bite the guy up here.
Okay. Yep.
11.
That will not hit.
Okay.
She jumps and she kind of clamps down on the jacket, and while it is a cloth jacket, it is heavily reinforced with different layers of cloth and padding, and it is just a little more than she's able to bite through right now.
With the powder and everything in hand, he's gonna level his musket on his arm, kind of using his arm. And he is going to shoot at. Goddamn. Okay.
I was like, where the fuck did that come
The
from?
dog is being bad. We got bad dog.
It is the cat. The cat was being bad. All right. Anyways, he's gonna level it. He's gonna fire at dude. I don't have disadvantage because gunslinger.
Yep, and you're 5 feet away.
Mm-hmm. So we're gonna just 29.
Yeah, that's gonna fucking hit, my dude.
I'm gonna use my reaction to
That
make
would hit Tiamat.
Violet. I'm gonna use my reaction to make Violet infuse it.
Okay.
So that's gonna be D6, 11 damage,
Oh
5
my
force.
God. So as you step forward, kind of level your musket and pull the trigger, you see the shot go through the coat. There's just a hole and a little bit of smoke, and then a small trickle of blood just begins to run down the jacket as he's again stops reloading his pistol long enough to look down and take in the fact he's just been shot.
And as I do that, when the trigger pulls, the fucking powder charge and ball are already in the barrel again, and I'm ramming the rod down for my extra attack.
Hell yeah,
As
brother.
I can ignore the reload property of firearm.
I love that. I love that.
And he's just gonna point it up again at him and say, "That's how you shoot." And he's gonna shoot again.
Oh! So as he looks down at the wound, he looks up just as a musket barrel is once again leveling out him. He tries to move out of the way and dodge, but that's he ain't gonna be able to do it. The other shot taking him in the other shoulder and kind of making his arm go limp. Oh, he kind of throws back. The pistol clatters to the ground behind him as he takes 2 shots very hard at very close range. He is 6 plus 6, okay, and 5, okay. He is still standing very much. He's now wounded. He's holding the one shoulder you hit. The other wound is bleeding freely, and he's just going to draw his sword with like the one free hand he has. Anything else you'd like to do?
Fair.
I feel his pain.
That
Yeah,
is
literally.
That's my turn.
Okay, at the end of your turn, Captain Orvan, is going to use his legendary action, or one of his legendary actions, and he's going to make just a desperate attack at you with his cutlass as he draws it out of the sheath.
That little shit gets a legendary action.
Yeah, he's a legend.
He does
He's a famous
Fuck
naval
that guy.
officer, technically. 16. Okay, so as he desperately just draws the sword,
Yapo, baby.
I got advantage and I have to use it on that, so I'm gonna roll once more to see if I got nat 20. I did not. It's fine. You're just gonna take the 6 because that's what I rolled first. He draws the cutlass quickly and just slashes it across your stomach, just barely grazing you enough to cause some damage, but not enough to fatally wound you. You kind of, as you're again preparing your next shot, he slices through you and he holds the cutlass towards you and just smiles. And that's gonna be his legendary action. Looks like he's gonna try to fight back a little bit. Is that your turn? Or that was your turn. Next up is going to be the companyman that's currently dealing with fucking Wolf Greg, or Wolf Fight Carl. Wolf Carl.
Hyena Carl.
Hyena Carl, that's true.
Huckleberry.
He is going to try to hit you with a rifle butt. 18 to hit, Wolf Carl. Okay.
It sure do.
So as he's like frantically dealing with the fact you've just wounded him, he grabs the back of his musket and just slams it down into your face as hard as he can. You take 3 points of bludgeoning damage, and I need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Ew. And up. Okay.
Okay, so
18.
you succeed. You do not suffer disadvantage on your next attack roll.
Beautiful. And
just gonna
I need to do this.
Bop you in the
Whop.
face, and while you're distracted for a brief moment, just kind of dazed, he's going to use his bonus action to affix his bayonet. He just frantically pulls a bayonet out of the back of his belt and begins stuffing it onto the end of the musket because he's not going to have time to reload at all. And with that being said, at the end of his turn, Captain Orvan is going to use his last 2 legendary actions for this turn. And use his tactical retreat ability. He can move out of an enemy's attack range without taking an attack of opportunity and run half his movement speed away. So he's going to try to get past you. I will say your octopi can get attacks of opportunity on him. It's just Dusty that he's using it on.
Fabulous.
Basically, as he has the cutlass up to you, Dusty, and you're reloading, he's just going to try to step back as quickly as he can, passing around the octopus. Go ahead and make your attacks.
21 and a 16.
Okay, both hit. So
If he's trying to run away,
he
if
is
it looks
trying
like
to
he's
run
trying
away.
to run away,
Actively.
yeah, they're gonna grab him then.
Yeah, he's kind of so fixated on the fact he just got 2 holes blasted in him, he almost doesn't even think about the octopus behind him, and he's just trying to step back quickly, blindly, holding Dusty at bay at the point of his cutlass. So we'll say he manages to get to about there before he's grabbed, and he is currently grappled by... Oh, that's a lot of damage too, shit.
Right?
Oh, shit. So as he's, like, going back, they grab and wrap around his legs and they squeeze. You swear you hear a bone cracking under the strength of one of the tentacles, and he's screaming in agony, but still has the cutlass pointed towards Dusty. And he's still very much intent on making his escape as best he can here. If he can. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Next up is this drowned. He doesn't really have a target. He's just gonna run and try to swarm around as best he can. That is his turn, however. Greg Johnson, you are up.
Hello. Okay, so Greg is a very improvisational motherfucker. So you're gonna have to tell me whether this is possible or not. First thing, I want him to move right here.
Easily done.
He is pissed that this drowned attacked Greg Jr.
Johnson. Okay, Greg Jr. Yep.
So as he yelled, he went into a rage. Tell me, how impossible is it, or would it be, for Greg to grab this drowned right here and toss him at this guy?
35 feet of range?
Well, it's 30 feet.
Okay. He still thinks you're an ally, so he's not going to contest it as you quickly grab him. I will say roll me an athletics check.
All right.
To see if you can make that distance. Because he's still, like, very much focused on kind of swinging at fucking Greg Jr. as he's making his way, so he doesn't really seem to notice when you just grab him by the back of the collar and whatever belt he has left. Yeah. Go ahead, roll your athletics.
So, just to be honest, I did get disadvantage from Kayla way earlier.
Yes,
I'm gonna use a luck point to cancel that.
You're raging.
Oh, because
so
it's a strength check.
Yes, so it is canceled out. It's just a straight roll.
Cool.
If you fail it, it's still Kayla's fault. And I love her for that.
It is Kayla.
I will say that is good. That is plenty. He's mostly rotten zombie at this point, albeit a little waterlogged. He's a little heavier than you were expecting, but you've thrown more. And you kind of grab him by the back and do like a half 180-degree rotation step and just launch the drowned at full speed through the air. He's like, making his way.
Leave my boy alone!
As you throw him. And now I'm also going to say, just roll me a ranged attack, just straight up dexterity. I would count this as an improvised weapon, so you are proficient.
So +3.
So dexterity, proficiency together.
18
I'm saying
plus
I would appreciate
3, so
it for it.
21.
Oh my god. Okay. Roll me a d6. As you just step, you turn, you throw this zombie, this infected, pus-covered zombie through the air as it's just making its way, and it crashes into... Oh my god. Well, you needed to beat a 1, so that's good.
Oh, cool.
After all the damage he suffered, as you just throw the corpse, it hits him and just slams him into the ground hard, and he hits his head on the back of the stone, and you just hear a sickening crunch and crack sound, and a little pool of blood just begins to form as the drowned is just on top of him, just sinks his teeth right into him.
It's like delivery, but you're delivering me.
Thank you, Eric. Appreciate the link. Yeah. There's
It's
now
not delivery, it's DiGiorno!
The drowned is now currently next to this fucking dead guy. Who's, as Wolfcarl, you're currently engaged in a battle. He's fixing his bayonet desperately, the chunk you tore out of him, basically causing him to bleed out as it is, as you're kind of looking up and watching him try to get this knife on the end of his gun. A body just flies out of the corner of your vision and crushes him onto the ground. Yes, Dusty.
So
Can we get like a buffoonery check for a perfect spiral? I feel like I need
Roll me a buffoonery check, please.
yeah. I got you.
Greg Johnson.
That is
Perfect
a 13.
laces out.
Okay, not quite a perfect spiral, as he kind of threw him underhand by the belt and the shirt, but he does manage
It
to
kind
get.
of ripped as I
Yeah.
tossed him.
You get he gets like a perfect arc on it, like it was just meant to be there. You could trace the line of the flight of that zombie all the way across the room and into the person he just murdered. Greg Johnson, you do still have your movement left.
And I have another attack, if
You do.
possible.
You do.
Okay. I would like to move here.
Okay.
Right next to this guy.
Yeah, you kind of have
That's
to
40
shimmy
feet,
over the
so I
rock.
should be able to.
Yeah, you're good.
Cool. I am then going to yoink the table leg with the 2 bolts sticking out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And just in one very solid motion, just leave him alone! Right down on top of this fucking blue dude. My boy!
Roll me your fucking melee attack with your table leg with screws sticking
My
out of it.
boy! That's my
It's a
boy!
15. Does that hit?
A 15 will hit the soul. Yeah, the basic company recruit has a 13 armor with the padded coat.
That's 7 damage.
He's still alive, but
You're raging, don't you add the 2 to that?
that would be
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so plus 2, so 9.
So-
You run forward just screaming and you overhand swing almost like a fucking Rock'em Sock'em Robot, but like the opposite.
That's what I was imagining,
Just
yeah.
bonk!
Once.
You all hear the sickening kind of just the sound of wood hitting a skull. You see the guy's eyes kind of roll back for a second. He's still alive, but he is severely probably concussed by that as he kind of teeters for a second, gives his head a shake, and goes back to continuing with his musket.
You just forgot the 3rd grade.
Yeah, you just made him lose his entire year of his life. 7 table leg chunk damage. Okay, that being your turn, the next round is up. He's just gonna fucking sprint forward, same as everybody else, and get into range. The last round is, yeah, that's all they really got. They're basically just here for reinforcements if they need it. He's also gonna dash over to. Oh, no, he's going for Greg Jr. He's just beelines for Greg Jr. At full speed. Xechas, at the top of the round, it's your turn. What do you got?
All right, I'm on the ceiling, so I'm gonna.
You are on the.
pop over
You're
here on
watching
the
all of
ceiling.
this unfold from above as the body's just thrown through the air and everything.
In 6 seconds, this has all happened.
Yeah,
It's a lot to take in.
he has a lot.
took a
6
moment
seconds.
to
In
process.
6 seconds, Greg
Yeah.
threw a man into another man, killing him, ran forward and crushed another man with a piece of a table.
You guys
I
are
love
chaos
Greg.
incarnate, and I love you all for it.
I'm just from upside down. I'm just gonna look to
Thank you, Nick.
Captain Belrose and just say, "Sorry if we're stealing any of your satisfaction, but we can't let him get away." And I'm gonna cast Magic Missile at level 3 on Captain Orvon.
Okay, you know the deal was that you bring him in alive so the captain can kill him, right?
We did talk about that.
Just saying.
Okay.
You don't think it'll
I'm
kill
gonna-
him, but it could. And that's all I'll tell you. He's looking pretty rough shape.
I'll have 2 of the missiles hit this dude.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your damage.
So here's the first 3.
Dude is looking fucked up. His leg is broken. He has 2 bullet holes in his chest. He took like 25 damage total just from the octopus slaps alone. Like, holy fuck.
So 11.
Okay. So he takes 11 points. Yeah, he, as he's currently being held kind of almost aloft by the 2 octopus, kind of struggling between them. It looks like they're almost trying to pull him apart at times. And he's actively struggling, still seemingly doing not great. And as your 3 missiles just curve in and he kind of stops struggling for just a moment, and you hear him just struggling to breathe as the impact of your 3 magic missiles kind of just knock the wind out of him. He's like, and he's beginning to kind of...
They stop pulling, and they just kind of stop, and they look up, and they're...
I just give them a thumbs up, which is upside down.
Love it. And
so then I go like this.
Takes how much? Just 7? Okay.
7.
He is doing okay still.
Is
he?
he?
No, that's true. He did get bonked by you. 7. What's his total HPP? Ooh, that is gonna do it. So as he's standing there dazed from the table leg that hits him, 2 magic missiles just come right in the back, and he just right out of frame, like right out of your line of sight, down onto the ground, just flayed out with 2 smoking impact wounds on his back of his coat. That guy is dead. And he flew all the way over here, we're gonna say. He just literally out of your line of sight altogether. Is that your turn?
Yeah, I'll move 20 feet out into the open on the roof still.
Okay, you're just standing above them.
Wait, does it go up out into the open chamber more?
No, it's
it
like
the same height
it kind of meets at a cross in the middle, but it's 25 feet at its highest
Okay, I
point
see.
around. It kind of just the two chambers on either side have their own areas that kind of link into the main roof.
I think that would be good there.
Perfect. You all see
I have 45
Zeus
feet,
just
right.
running around on the roof upside down, his kind of scraggly white hair just hanging straight down off of his head, along with the flaps of his coat that he wasn't able to affix with the buttons. Vikarl, what are you doing? You see young Greg, Greg Jr., I guess I should say, who is kind of like taken aback by the purple dragon, and then the ferocity of Greg defending him. He doesn't really understand that. He thought he was being betrayed. He's confused, and then there's a drown just running up in his face. What are you doing?
I'm gonna go ahead and skirt around, running all the way up to this is the captain in the octopus's hands.
Yeah, he's like held aloft, just barely beginning to struggle. Again, now that he's kind of regained his breath after the magic missiles nearly tore him apart. He looks rough. Like he's in bad shape.
I would like to perform non-lethal damage in the way of having the octopuses slowly kind of bring him down, just enough that I can do a bit of a wolf or hyena jump up and then headbutt in the head.
Okay, roll me a melee attack, non-lethally.
Hop up. And what would that just be, a strength? Yeah.
That would just be I would say your normal melee attack. Just use that, but same. 7's not gonna do it. You go to headbutt, and you do make contact, but between the kind of thick fur on your forehead and the angle that he's being held by the octopus, it's just not easy to kind of hit him. And as you do, he kind of just bounces back with the tentacles acting as a little bit of a shock absorber for him, like he's on a mattress. You don't manage to do any damage with that. Does it feel like you're trying to talk right now?
I just look up at the octopuses and kind of like, and they're both just gonna slowly bring them down to the ground, and then right above the ground, they're just gonna go, thud.
Roll me 1 attack at advantage, because they're acting as a unit. Oh my god.
Yo! Laverne and Shirley, I call them. There we go, 19.
Yeah, that'll do.
Non-lethal, I hope they got that vibe.
Yes, I will say you can command them to just bonk him. They kind of lift him. He's like, what are you doing? No! And he's still kind of kicking, and then thunk! And he's like, and just immediately eyes kind of glaze over and roll back in his head, and he goes limp. And they kind of lay him down on the ground, the tentacles still holding him in place in case he wakes up. But he is soundly unconscious right now. And it's just Greg Jr. left. conscious in this fight. Okay, that's you. This guy is just gonna run straight up on Greg Jr.
No! No! No!
The funny thing is Dusty and Bite Carl gave the captain specific instructions to kill Greg Jr. first.
I know. We will have word.
You don't know.
'Cause I haven't even got my sweet treat yet.
Yeah, you don't know that.
Nat 20, baby! Let's go. Oh, no. I have disadvantage from Nerd Hollow.
Yes!
Oh, fuck!
I have disadvantage
Save
from
him!
Nerd Hollow. It's a 12.
He has 13!
He has a
Save him!
13. He has a 13. So the drown kind of rushes forward and steps forward, swinging. He kind of dodges out of the way, using his musket to just knock it to the side. He does, unfortunately, get 2 attacks, however. And a 21 is going to hit him. So as he kind of dodges the first attack, he's like, there's a moment where he's like, I did it. And then as he's kind of like taking in the moment of success, he looks down and there is already a cutlass through his chest, sticking out of his back. The drown just leans forward and pulls the blade out. Greg Jr. collapses to the ground, just in a heap. It would depend. I mean, yes, technically, it would depend on how Greg Johnson reacts to that particular event.
Greg Johnson!
There's just a steady stream of blood kind of beginning to pool out of the wound and onto the wet, damp, soaking cold ground.
I hope no one in this party takes offense to this. Greg is gonna grab that drowned by the feet and swing it at the other one.
Okay. Roll me an athletics check. This time it is going to fight back. So it's going to be contested. You're at advantage because you're raging still. You rolled a 13. Yeah, that'll do it. You kind of go
22?
over, grapple him, work your way down, grab his legs, yank him off his feet, and go to swing him at the other drowned. Go ahead and roll me an improvised weapon attack. Just use the table
Which
leg.
is-
It already has all the stuff factored in. Weather check. Okay, roll me a D100. Exclamation D100, please, Rihanna. Not the damage, the attack.
Oh, my bad.
You're Gucci.
Ooh,
That's
I
a nat
would have
one.
lucked that roll.
Okay.
I would have lucked that
you
fucking
can
roll.
luck that
Jesus
roll. That would have been
Christ.
funny because if you hadn't lucked that roll, his leg would have broke off
That
and he
was
would have flown
19.
directly at Dusty. With the 26, you grab him, spin him around, and slam him into the other drowned. Okay, we're just gonna roll a D8. Just 1. What's your strength modifier? 3? Plus 3 or plus 4?
Plus 4.
Okay, so they take
Plus
5 points of bludgeoning damage each as one is just slammed into the other, and they both kind of tumble onto the ground. You hear the winds
And then he's gonna
whistling through the cave, beginning to slow down the storm outside, only blowing up for seemingly a matter of seconds because combat time gets funky.
immediately he's gonna run over to Greg Johnson, pick him up in his arms. Hey boy!
I don't know you.
No! You're speaking crazy!
And just dies right in your arms.
I don't know you. His last words.
I was gonna go cast Spare the Dying, but that was funnier.
He just goes limp in your arms, Greg Johnson, as you're holding Greg Johnson Jr., GJJ, just there, hanging in your arms.
Bye-bye!
You didn't tell me he was that attached. The captain
Well,
says as
I
he
did
kind of
say he was attached.
ports his sword down. Well, that's that then.
In the background.
He looks down at the
That-
captain. You see just a wicked smile beginning to form across his face.
Dusty looks at him. Well, actually, I gotta go put down a dog, a company dog, and he's loading the musket as he starts walking towards the entrance where that guy was left. with violent
Oh, yeah.
following.
Roll me a perception check as you make your way out of the cave real quick.
Uh-oh.
Thank you for the clip, Ridion. I appreciate it. Okay. You make your way out, your musket finished loading, just ready to take the shot at the poor unsuspecting guardsman. However, many shots were fired off down there. He very much heard them, and as you appear at the top, as you get to the top, you see just a pair of footsteps in the fresh snow, leaving his post and making his way towards the eastern side of Larivos Lake, kind of going along the southern shore and just weaving
Is that
along
where
the
we-
coast. And
Is that
looking
where we
out,
know they're stationed?
yes, and looking out across the lake, as you kind of follow the footsteps, you look up to the horizon, you just see trails from a couple campfire smokes that appear to be where Captain Orvan stationed all of his men across the lake.
He's just gonna sigh and
For reference,
Well.
you go to the big winter map. You guys are down around here, just above the E and the F in the forest, and the encampment appears to be set up somewhere over there on that side of the lake, on the east.
So far from my hole.
You are very far from your hole.
Dusty
I
makes
had
his
a
way
nickel.
back. As he gets
Wait a
down,
I didn't
He gets
hear
down
any
there.
gunfire.
the fucker ran. By the way, Xechas, Greg, we have some unfortunate news.
It can't be more unfortunate than this!
It's quite unfortunate.
As Greg Johnson Jr. is just flailed about every time he moves his arms.
Our companion, as he looks down at the unconscious dude, he set up an entire battalion, or at least a small force, a rather sizable force, if anything, across the way of the lake.
Of course you would.
The way that I don't know you has been in his background the whole time. I was subliminally messaged into saying I don't know you as his last week.
I don't know you.
I don't know
That's my
you.
purse. That's my purse. I don't know you.
Oh my god. At this point, the captain, Captain Belrose has kind of grabbed your unconscious friend and kind of sat him back against one of the columns. He's just out cold. There's like a little blood trickling down the back of his neck from the back of his head. That does appear at least a little bit scraped. That was, about what I was expecting from him. Poor commander makes for poor troops. I'm not surprised his other one ran. Problem here is now that now they know their commander's dead. So whoever's second in command, and if it is who I think it is, we may be in more trouble. He's far smarter than this one ever was.
Well,
Devil's
Go ahead.
argument here.
Hmm.
Couldn't we just claim that all that gunfire was us firing at him? The pirate captain? And not
Potentially.
the company captain? Because as far as we know, he didn't, like, see what was happening. He just heard it and then ran away like a pussy.
As far as you know.
Yes, I think that's not a bad idea. And I think further to
Yeah!
sell
One
it,
for one, baby!
further to sell it, I think that perhaps I've been bitten and get infected.
Huh?
We can get over it. We know that. Would be convincing.
the issue is if you get infected and they don't care, then we just get shot without you being conscious anyways.
Oh well, if it comes
Can't
to
we
it,
fake
I'll
one? Why does it have to be a real infection?
It's quite distinct.
Very particular.
Yes.
And the captain looks at you, Greg, and kind of just gestures to his blue-tinged skin, his pus-filled, boiled-covered skin, and the rotting bits of flesh that are revealing half of his teeth on the left side of his face.
Sure, but what you're not understanding is that I have this. And I reach in my back pocket, and out I pull a handful of sand.
You're gonna throw it in their eyes and hope they don't see you? You told me his head was empty. I hadn't really.
We have to look like we got into a fight, and one of us being infected is a sure way to solve that.
So what, you make your way back to their camp, they let you in, and you attack them from behind while we attack from the front.
Well,
We have a deal.
mostly we wait until you attack, and then yes, wreak havoc from within.
I can find that agreeable.
I
And we
don't
could
hate that
probably
idea.
rough you up a little bit if you like.
As much as I hate the idea, it's very necessary, I think.
If you like. It's...
But if you wouldn't mind, could you possibly do it? They're a little bit, you know.
Well, that's not a very nice thing to say about me, crew, but I understand where you're coming from. He kind of puts his...
I'll hop down off the ceiling.
Do you just want him to bite you? It's funny when you think that whole conversation was him looking up 20 feet onto the ceiling to talk to you.
Yes, when you put it like that, it's probably better that one of the mindless zombies mindlessly bites me. It'd be weird if you did it, just like...
Feels a little uncomfortable. It does, yes.
Oh, all right.
Well, and he's going to step back and just wave his arm towards you, and 3 of the drowned are just going to swarm you at once and just start taking a bite until one gets through. I take it you're not trying to dodge.
I'm going to put up a fight to get some scratches in my jacket a little bit.
Okay.
And then I'll just kind of let one of them bite me in the arm.
There's a lot of rolls. There you go. Those are all attack rolls. The 15
technically,
would be a
none of
+5.
those hit.
If you're
But I
just
won't
standing
resist them.
there and okay,
Yeah.
you just eventually feel teeth make their way. So no Constitution save. You're just gonna accept the illness into your system.
Yup. Mm-hmm.
Okay. As you kind of like feel the burning sensation kind of spread through the wound in your right arm and kind of begin spreading through the veins, you look down and you do see the blueness starting to kind of surround the wound and dark blue veins beginning to circle out from it. And you gather that you have in fact contracted the blue rot. Now I need to go see the blue rot sidebar. I do believe there's an initial
Well, thankfully, this arm will
something.
still be fine.
Roll me a d4.
Point to my mechanical arm. D4.
Okay. You see a little bit of the blue and the light darkness in the veins, and gonna be about 4 hours before you start showing any symptoms.
Yes, that won't do. Bite me again.
Just climb down. At this point, you
Wait,
Greg bites you.
No, not you. I put your face away with my mechanical arm that you can't do any biting
in
damage
enough
on.
time
Yeah,
that
yeah.
the disease will manifest completely. You take 7 points of piercing damage from all the teeth biting
ow.
you. And all the wounds gathering dust. You're watching as Xechas is just standing there, arms outstretched, being gnawed on
Did
by drowned, like just some kind of.
At one point, I'm like,
fucked up
that will do,
lollipop.
that'll do. Okay. And I start physically pushing them off of me.
That's enough,
Could we,
lads.
could we not have just
Oh, goodness.
veiled ourselves and snuck into the camp?
I think it's good to gain their trust, just in case that doesn't work.
All right.
I won't be
Um,
expecting it.
I feel like there has been enough time for them to be notified if they were going to send letters, and that there's a good chance the company, given the fact that they're taking all of our favorite people already, or at least removing them from us, they probably already have their idea.
I just look at you and raise one white eyebrow. So, are you saying that I just did this for nothing?
Listen, you went through that so
Just
quickly that I didn't get
dripping
to
this
talk.
kind of black
The whole
tar-like
time you guys
bloody
are talking,
substance. Yep.
Greg is in the background, just like still holding Greg Jr. By the way, just like slowly coming in to try to bite you.
Corpse in your hand.
No, I don't need to be bitten anymore,
I
please.
just do it real quick.
And there were some flaws in your logic, but it was kind of funny to watch, so. Yeah. Are you sure he's the only one with an empty head, though? He kind of points to Greg.
What is that supposed to mean? You keep saying that.
It understands then.
Oh
Oh, I'm so sorry, lad.
no!
You'll get over it.
Wait till he finds out you're a captain.
Thank you for your service.
Yes! The immediate reaction time on that. America.
I dropped Greg Jr.
Just-
Thank you for your service.
Oh. Oh my god. You motherfuckers. Okay, so.
Alright, well, Dusty, if you think that's best, then
I mean,
just get rid of this bloody headache.
You're gonna want to deal with that fast, laddie. At this
Slorp.
point, Vicarl comes out of the hyena.
Just bust through the head of it and just, I'm here!
before we go through with anything, let's just make it a conscientious group effort here. Which plan should we go with? Obviously, I'm not just going to take the lead on this. Vicarl, what do you think?
I think sneaking in is going to be better. There's, not a lot of deceptive people amongst us right now, I gotta be fair. We're not bad.
Excuse me.
I know, Greg, I know. But
Have you met me?
I have. I really have. I do believe that sneaking in with the cover of Dusty, that should work. And then once the drowned go in, that's when we do. Sure.
I'm still
Attack from
I'm
two
still into
sides,
the-
then.
Right.
I can get behind
I'm still
that.
into the Xechas plan. I think we could talk our way in and have a more good place to attack from.
I just
Well-
watched you try to bite Xechas when he asked for zombies to bite him.
No, he said I need somebody to bite me. I was just
I did
offering.
say that.
No,
Yeah.
no, it's fair.
He
I-
did
I
say
could have been
that.
more
He
specified.
did
wording.
say that. Yes.
He did.
I could have been more specific. It's alright.
At this point, Captain Orovon kind of eyes begin flickering awake a little bit. Where am I? The captain.
As soon as he wakes up,
Mhm.
take Greg Jr.'s face. Look what you did!
Captain Belross is just gonna lean past. Aye, look what you did. Led all these poor lads to their death, and so many more before it. You, my friend, may not have liked being my first mate then, but I can promise you, you're gonna love it now. And he pulls a small blade out from his sheath on his belt. cuts his wrist open, so you see the black, pussy blood filling, and he just steps forward and presses his open wound directly into Captain Orvan's mouth. Just smears the blue rot all over his face. As he kind of moves his hand away, he leans in one more time. You're gonna be with me forever, lad. Get comfortable. And he stands up, and you hear from outside, carrying across the lake, sound of what appear to be cannon blasts. The captain looks up. Just in time. Seems like things have already got started, boys. Good. He's gonna just start walking towards the submerged passage. I'll see you there. I'm gonna take a different route. He just walks into the water, and Captain Orvan is left there just leaning back against this wound, still dazed, still beat to the point of barely being conscious, with just this smeared gore, or this gore smeared all over his face. And he looks up. What have you done? And that is where we will call the session for today. And next week, we will have a big battle to go and do. I'm excited. Well, not next week. Next week, we're going to be doing my stream anniversary. But the next session, we'll be having a huge battle. This also gives me an extra week to build a really, really cool, super awesome map. I already had one ready, but I saw it, and I'm like, I can do so much more with this. So I'm gonna. So that'll be it for today. We are going to pick back up here in 2 weeks with all of the consequences and, reactions to follow this dramatic turn of events. In the meantime, I think we're just going to raid out to Ave. She's doing some peak tonight. I'm probably going to be joining there in a little bit. I think Ryan's going to be there. So anyone who's feel like fucking peeking, hells, JTB, if y'all around, Chris, if you're staying up a little later than usual, feel free to join. In the meantime, y'all, we'd love you. I am going to get this raid set up while I pass the floor over to Ryan so he can tell us all about what's going on in the little purple house on the hill.
Hey, we got the big old 500 stream on Thursday. I'm very excited for that. Get on over there. It's going to be fun. Other than that, business as usual. I've been breaking into new games that used to blue screen my computer, so it's been fun. You can expect a lot more random shit. It's been great, but come on, see me sometime. I'll leave the light on for you.
Just don't I like it in the dark. I'm self-conscious. Next up, JTV. What do you got going on, buddy?
Second verse, same as the first. I am uploading things to the music channels when I have time to, usually when I have a day off home alone, to just record. Other than that, just fucking catch me in the homie streams. That's about it.
Hell yeah, I love it. Next up, Hell's Corp. What do you got to share with the peoples?
My chest hurts.
Your chest hurts. Thank you so much for sticking it out with us. We love you. We love Greg Johnson in this house. It's been a fucking treat, my dude. And we're happy to have you here, despite all of the stress it sometimes leads, that you got to go through to get here. We appreciate you. We appreciate the effort. Chris, final words for the people. What do you got?
The Lord of the Rings was a movie about two gay hobbits who went on a long epic quest to destroy an ugly piece of jewelry.
I can get behind that lore. You heard it here, folks.
Oh,
Two
Sam.
gay hobbits.
Ring or
Two
like
gay hobbits.
Oh, Sam.
engagement
Oh, Mr.
ring.
It was a
Frodo.
cock ring the whole time. Anyway, y'all, we love you very much. We'll see you next time. Be good to each other. You know the thing. I have been Rusty. These have been my friends. Be good to each other. We love you. Bye. Hey, everybody. I'm Rusty Tonics. Thank you again for coming by the stream or checking this video out on YouTube. It means a lot to us over here at the Apothecary, and it's always a pleasure to share our D&D games with all of you. If you're interested in catching them live, you can see us every Monday at 6 o'clock Eastern on Twitch, or every Friday after the stream comes out on YouTube on demand. Feel free to check it out, drop a follow, drop the subscription, or whatever you want to hit that subscribe button so you can be notified whenever our videos are coming out. And yeah, I hope you all have a good day. Keep being good to each other, and I'll see you next time.